This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by Chris Jenkins over Zoom. Chris, firstly, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Very good. Yeah, I'm just chilling out after the training this morning, watching Curious George 2 with my little man.
I'm sorry to interrupt that your day there and your plans with your little man, as you say there, Chris. But obviously, I appreciate you doing this interview. Last time we spoke was on the back of your victory against Julius Indongo. We will reflect on that shortly. But a fight which I don't think many people saw being announced came out of the blue when it was a couple of weeks ago. Yourself and Florian Marku. Chris, where did this fight come from?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Obviously, I won that fight, and it got offered. Gary said yes, and he knows me, fight anyone. So I was quite shocked, though, because you've got two fighters signed with Boxer, Chris Congo and Marku. I thought that them two would be fighting next, to be honest with you, but hey, I'm happy.
How soon after the Indongo fight was the bout offered, Chris?
I was actually away in Scotland, so roughly a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Okay. So talk to me about kind of your preparations heading into this, Chris, because obviously it's, again, you look at it as the biggest fight of your career. Success for you on the night come April 2nd. The doors that could open for you could be endless, especially with Sky. You'd have had two fights back to back with them. I'm sure the opportunities will be continue to be given to you.
Yeah, it's basically like I've said on an interview not the other day. I'm kind of used to boxing and then having like weeks and weeks away from the gym and then coming back in. But this have come off and it's like I've had a week off and I've done a bit of running. So I kept myself in decent nick. And I'm fighting Florian Marku. We've got our game plan. We know he's a good fighter. We're not going to, I've never been a type of fighter to slag or slate anyone off. And we've got respect for him. And, it's just going to be a good fight.
How much have you felt the benefit of only having a week off, Chris, and going straight back into a camp?
Bit of pros and cons, Obviously, the pros are I've got another fight date. The cons are there's not so much family time because I'm very family oriented. I like spending time with my children, especially after the fights because I'm 5-6 weeks in camp and then I hardly see them. And afterwards, and I really like to have a good 2-3 weeks with them, but also get back into work. So, but I'm just grateful for it, to be honest. I'm grateful for Boxer, John Wish, Sky Sports for giving me yet another opportunity.
Chris, come the April 2nd, what are you expecting to see from Florian? We've seen him come forwards. We've seen him box on the back foot against Royal and Charlton. For yourself, what are you anticipating stylistically? How do you both match up?
I don't know how he's going to come. I know how I'm going to come. I've got plan A, B, and C. And worst case, if none of them three work, I'll have to go to plan D and chuck your head in. No, he's a good fighter. He moves well. He likes to fight in the pocket, from what I can see. But there's little flaws that I can, probably show. And it's, I just think that my experience is going to tell come fight night.
Is this a fight, Chris, which you feel goes the distance, or do you think you have more to offer in terms of your power than what we saw in the Indongo fight?
Well, my record shows that I can it, but if you catch them in the right place, you are going to hurt them. If I'm well known for having a good boxing IQ, I got a nifty little left hook downstairs. But I think it's going to be a bit of a chess match, and at times he's going to come in and try and overpower myself. But I've had 30 fights, and I'm too smart and too experienced to be caught with something stupid. So I just do what I got to do to win the fight, and he's going to try to do what he wants to do to win the fight.
Do you see the Marku fight as the toughest test of your career so far, Chris?
In reality, no, but in another sense, yes. He's younger. Yeah, I think he's younger than me. He seems to be on the road. So yeah, possibly, yeah, probably the toughest fight. Let's just be honest, he's gonna be a tougher fight than my last fight.
Chris, it's like we said, a victory here. You've had back-to-back bouts on Sky, back-to-back victories against a step up in opposition with Indongo and Marku.
Yeah.
Have you had any assurances from Sky that if you're successful against Florian, you'll be on their next, well, not their next show, but obviously you'll have a bout coming up, whether it be a few months down the line or whenever, but you've had an assurance there's an offer for you there?
No, mate, to be honest with you, Gary Lockett have sorted this out, my coach. We don't look at what's next, we look at what's happening now. Otherwise, this well known, you've seen fighters looking one fight ahead, and then it's a banana skin, isn't it? So, I leave Gary and Mo to all that kind of stuff. I just concentrate what's happening next and, get a good win, and who knows? Maybe sign me or maybe fight another fighter from boxer. I really don't know.
Chris, I'm interested to know, and I know in Conor's case, you won't be in his thought process, but if you was to pick up a Florian Marku win, maybe a couple of other decent domestic names, one thing Conor hasn't really done, he's gone that domestic route. He's looking at those guys who have either been world champions or have competed at world level. Do you think if you was to carry on picking up those names about with Conor Benn that was previously spoken about and previously on the table could be revisited, or do you think that ship has firmly sailed?
Who knows? I think that Conor and his team and the people around him believe that he is up there world level, so it's really, he's on his path and I'm on my path. That's what I see. How our boxing careers are. The fight was spoken about. It didn't materialize due to promotions not agreeing. But no, if we cross paths, we cross paths. But he's doing well. He's getting matched well. He's fighting former world champions. A little bit past it, but he's doing what he has to do to win. Like, people could say that I beat a washed up Julius Indongo the last fight. Yes, he wasn't the same fighter. I'm a realist. He weren't the same fighter that boxed Ricky Burns back in 2013. But still, on paper, he was a former unified world champion, like these lads that Conor Benn's fighting. So who knows what the future holds? I think if it happens, it happens, and we'll both get paid well.
Chris, I'm going to leave final word to yourself now, because I did say we'd keep it short and sweet because you've got to get ready to kind of take care of family matters this evening. So...
Oh, no, the kids just come home now when they can hear my wife downstairs. Shh, Daddy's having an interview.
so I'm going to leave you to go and help out your missus, obviously take care of your children. But just a final word from yourself. What would you like to say to everybody ahead of April 2nd and your bout with Florian Marku?
First of all, thank you to yourself for asking me for an interview. Nice to still be known, and everyone just enjoy the fight. I think it's going to be a fight on the night that could possibly steal a show. Two fighters, one with a lot of fans, and then myself with a few fans. So at the end of the day, this is boxing. Myself and Florian are doing it to provide for our family and hopefully get on to bigger and better things, and just enjoy the night of boxing, really. And best of luck with Florian in camp, because I'm having a great camp at the moment.
Chris, enjoy the rest of your camp. Of course, good luck on April 2nd, and thanks for speaking to myself and Boxing Social.
No worries, mate. Pleasure. Thank you.